do the book reports.
Oh, yeah. Where are the ladies?
So what happened? We finally realized that our interns are really, really young, and that they don't know a lot of the shows that we certainly know.
Yeah, that we grew up
with.
with and whatnot. So we talked about some of those shows, and they just were shaking their heads like they don't have a clue.
And we picked a show. We picked Quincy.
Quincy.
We picked an episode of Quincy. What was the name of the episode again?
Yeah, it was about the prostitute.
What was the name of the episode?
It was Sully Be Thy Name.
See?
But a hooker who lands a plane.
You got a sore throat today, too?
My voice just went away. I don't know what happened.
Whoa.
You zooed it?
Were you screaming or anything?
I just woke up. Yesterday it was even worse than this.
My throat hurts pretty much, but I think it's just from doing Don West yesterday, doing the Don West voice.
My throat hurts, too.
Why?
I just wanted to be
part of the group. One of the guys.
So you guys watched Quincy, and you had to write a book report.
Yeah, a typical book report. It's little pieces of notebook paper.
It's on a loose leaf with proper headings.
Well, it's like the fucking note that was left at John Bonet's murder scene.
And there's a third book report here.
Yeah, what is this about?
I mean a third. We have two interns.
I made it clear.
We have two in it, right?
Yeah.
That's incorrect.
What?
There's a boy intern.
Oh, there is?
Oh.
Yes.
What's his name again?
Let me check the paper.
Trayvon?
He didn't write his name on his assignment.
Oh,
what is it?
bad.
Jerry.
5 points off.
It's Jerry?
Jerry, I guess. Yeah, it was made clear to him that he's in
not part
no
of the
way,
bit.
shape, or form had any book report assignment to do. He was to go home
We never said, like, hey, you do it too.
No, sit home with your thumb up your ass. You got nothing to do tonight.
What made him think he should, like, try to get involved?
I guess go-to-itiveness? I don't know.
Well, we like that, don't we?
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, we like that.
Showing some gumption.
We're showing some, I'm not getting attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's desperate to be noticed.
Kenny, when he handed it to me, he made the mistake of doing it in front of Kenny, and Kenny goes, "Did you sign it, needy?"
Kenny rules.
So I have book reports turned in by Sydney, Jackie, and Jerry.
Jerry. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where is Jerry?
He's getting Slurpees.
Instead of airtime, he has to get
Nice.
free Slurpees for everybody.
Slurpee Day.
How great is that?
7-Eleven Day.
Yeah.
So, ladies, you watched it and had to write a little book report on it. Overall, what'd you think?
How great?
It wasn't bad. It was just a little slow.
A little slow?
A little 1970s, yeah.
Yeah, a little 1970s-ish.
Slow. What are you talking about?
I read their book reports, and they both had the same observation of something that they did at the beginning of the episode that makes no sense and never happens anymore.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They did, like, instead of a recap, they did, like, a trailer instead. So I was watching it. I was like, okay, so this is what happened in the last episode, and nothing got solved. And as the episode went on, you realize that this is what you already saw.
They were showing what you were going to see.
Yeah.
Oh, right. They used to do that, right?
They did,
Oh,
yeah.
I forgot about that.
Why would they do that?
I didn't know, like, at the end they were going to show and, like, do a recap of what they just showed you. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, they show, like, a prequel, a preview of it's really like a movie trailer of what you're about to watch.
Yeah,
A lot, though.
Yeah,
Like,
they show a lot of it.
Like, they show you a lot.
It gives you away.
Do I need to watch the episode?
Yeah.
Why would they do that? How lame.
So how should we handle this? What other basic observations about the show?
The music was great.
Yeah, there's a lot of music.
A lot of music.
It's way more suspenseful.
This is the opening theme. Yeah, the opening theme where they're showing him, because he's a coroner, but he's also a guy.
Yeah.
You know, so they show him doing his coroner work, but then he'll be out to dinner on a date.
Yeah.
And then there he is in the medical examiner's office. And then there he is on his boat.
He's a devil-may-care jack of all trades.
He really is. Did you find him a good leading man for the show?
Yeah, actually, I did.
Yeah, you did?
Yeah, I liked him.
You did? Jack Klugman.
Do you think he was sexy?
I wouldn't go that far.
Jackie noticed something subtle that they did in the show.
Yeah.
In her book report, she writes, it was a tad dull and very predictable. They showed their #1 suspect in the scene right after the murder.
Literally, and they show him watching
What?
the news report of the murder. So you're like, oh, I wonder who it could be now.
It's not even a whodunit kind of a thing. You just know.
No, you just know. They're like, oh, did they move the body? And then they show the guy who moved the
They
body.
they really were catering to simpletons.
Yeah.
But it ended without knowing if he was killed or if he just died. If he was a murder or not.
Really?
Yeah. That made me really mad.
Well, you going to read the book report? I think we should have them read the book report.
Yeah. Why don't you
Yes,
read?
absolutely.
Did they show the part where
Oh, no?
Did they show the part where his assistant Sam attempts to land a plane in San Francisco? All right. Who should read it first, Sam? What do you think?
Can we read Tyler's?
Let's start. Let's start with Sydney's book report.
Oh,
Sydney.
Yeah, you can do it.
Sydney. Did you ever have to give like oral presentations in school?
I was vice president of my senior class.
Yeah.
I had to do a speech.
So you had to do a speech.
Yeah.
Oh, so this should be easy.
No, I know.
Did you get up? Did you get up like to give a speech at graduation or something?
Yeah.
What was your
So was it one of these? Was it one of these? As we move along in our life and advance from this, we will remember the good times we had here, but also take with us the knowledge that I hate a good graduation speech. Yes. As we end this portion of our lives, we begin anew. This isn't the ending of something. It's the beginning of our lives as an adult. We came here as children, merely not knowing what... Oh, God, I hate those.
How many times did you say build or future?
Yes.
Mine was all about the song. Like, we had the class song. And
What was the class song?
It was some dumb Nickelback song. And
Oh,
I don't know why they picked it.
Really?
I was pissed.
If the girls need any beverages, Tyler is here with Slurpees for everybody.
Can I have the cherry
my
one?
throat is a
And I
little
don't
sore.
care. I'm taking it.
Oh, those are
hell is
those
that?
are almost big.
Hi, Tyler.
No, they're very, very small.
A little more than a taste.
Is this where you can bring your own, like, cup and fill up how much you want?
Yeah? Down there?
I don't know. Is that what it is? Or you just
I don't
bring your
even
own?
know.
No. And was there a line down there for the free Slurpees? None whatsoever.
None.
Free Slurpee day is a bust.
Did the Fox News get you on camera?
Shit.
I don't believe so.
There's Dr. Pepper Slurpees.
Whoa.
Yeah.
This is the greatest thing that's ever happened.
I thought that was
pretty
cool. I
We
wasn't
should send him
expecting
down
that.
for more
That's weird.
Slurpees.
Yeah, I'm not turning your mic
This
on.
tastes
sorry.
like... This literally tastes like a
wants to
cleaning
that
product.
instead.
I'm not kidding. This tastes like a cleaning product.
That's what you get for being so, like, I want that one.
I know.
Oh, wow. She's right. That's what you get, greedy.
Was it cherry?
Yeah.
Doesn't taste good.
You said it tastes like a cleaning product.
It tastes like Tilex or something.
Oh, no.
I don't do
You mean-
Because
Slurpees.
you drink Tilex so much that...
No. The smell of it, it gets you smarter.
Give Slurpees to the ladies, too. All the talent deserves Slurpees.
Oh, this is terrible.
We got strawberry lemon shade, Coke,
Look.
sugar-free mango.
Give me the Coke
and
one. I'm
yeah.
not drinking it.
He shouldn't
I
be,
want the Coke
Hey,
one.
mango sounds kind of good. Can I try a mango?
Sugar-free.
Yeah, I get that.
Say sugar free?
Which one you got?
Sugar-free mango.
What? Mango sugar free?
Yes.
Did you just give that to Anthony?
No, he has Coke.
Oh, he has Coke.
Bring me a
I
mango
have
for
the Coke
after you get that one,
No,
Opie, and then bring me one. No, I'm going to have one bite of it. Give it to sweetie.
Oh, man, this kid's confused.
He's not doing well with
No,
the Slurpee
my
challenge.
health won't allow it.
I got to be honest with you. I don't remember Slurpees tasting this shitty.
Really?
This is terrible Slurpee.
Coke Slurpees are the best.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, right?
But
Oh, my God, it's horrible.
Coke Slurpees are the best.
what did they do to Slurpees?
Mango is like sugar-free. It needs the sugar.
Yeah, I would think so. What are you laughing at?
I don't know what he means.
Ooh, I got a good one.
Being literal.
My
What do
God.
you mean? What did he mean, Jeff?
It's horrible.
Oh, I got a really good one.
Is it terrible?
No, it's really, really good.
Let me have that straw. I'll just. I want to.
I like mine.
gross.
It's so gross.
Sydney, what's yours?
I'm gonna scoop out one taste.
Which one you got?
It's like strawberry lemonade or something.
Oh, that sounds
It
good.
is
terrible.
good.
When did these Dr. Pepper Slurpees get invented?
That sounds great.
It's blowing my
Of
mind.
course it does.
Can I scoop out one taste of yours?
Absolutely.
Wish you were drinking a Dr. Kevorkian Slurpee.
No?
Oh.
No.
You're right, and Ant's right. It tastes like cleaning products, but it's not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah. Dr. Kevorkian.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper. Enough for you.
He's hooked up in the woods in the back of a fucking hatchback, laying there on a pillow.
Oh, shit.
Not bad.
Were you bummed that you had
better.
to spend time watching Quincy?
I had to get a little motivation.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You got a little motivation?
Because I tried to start with the first episode, and then I was like, oh, I'm just going to watch the one that's on.
Nope.
Good.
That should have been the 4th of July assignment. 12 Quincy episodes in 8 days.
God damn.
No camping for you.
That would have been very mean.
Let's do their book reports, because we're going to run into David Spade time. He's coming in about a half hour.
Okay.
Sydney?
Sydney, you gave a speech once.
Just read it.
Yeah, but with some,
Yeah, and we'll question you as you read it maybe on
Well, I
some
start
of
off with like an introduction.
Okay.
Just read it from the
Great.
top.
Yeah.
The show started with what I had originally thought was a recap, but later realized it was actually a sneak preview.
You said that.
I don't know. You told me to read it
Oh
from the
my
beginning.
God, Jimmy.
Let's see. I said, as with any televised program, the theme song was a treat, but mostly because it formed an idea on who Quincy was without even having to watch the whole episode.
Yeah, see? That's what I was saying, He's the working guy, but then he's just regular.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'll go into the summary of the show. We'll move on.
Okay.
Monahan called Quincy in the middle of the night to go to an apartment because he knew he was the right guy for the case. A priest had died in the home of a prostitute, and it was now Quincy's job to find out how.
Wow.
The priest was Father Martin Terrell, a man known by the news to be an activist and a rebel.
Oh.
Father Martin had a heart condition and had died from a heart attack. Back in the lab, the cause of death was confirmed, but the lividity on Father Martin's body suggested that although the cause was no question, the location was up for debate.
Lividity. It was not murder.
So so he had to check if he had been having sex with the hooker. So somebody walked in, and they caught Quincy with the dead priest's penis in his mouth.
Oh, God.
What are you doing? I'm checking for residue, Sam. Vaginal residue. I can tell. It makes my mouth numb.
It's a unique flavor.
It gives me bleach breath.
Was it like that?
No,
That didn't happen?
like
Oh,
that.
I
They
apologize.
just moved
thought it
on real
happened.
quick. They're like, nope, we can't prove if they had sex or not. And then that was
Wow.
it. They didn't
Wow.
challenge it. I was like,
Yeah. Well, that was back. They couldn't
Yeah, that's a
talk
little too
about sex.
controversial,
A little,
yeah.
a little wild.
Right. You got to wash over that stuff.
But Quincy was arguing that they did have sex. I found a cunt hair in his teeth, Detective Monahan. Easy, Quince, you can't prove it. Detective Monahan. So what finally happened? This is excellent.
Yeah.
Well done.
I like this.
so you're watching it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know where it was.
Oh, no.
What is it?
Father Terrell had funded an orphanage and a halfway house and was also a heavy activist against a dude who wore a very large medallion and ran a porno magazine.
Oh,
I could not remember his
Is it
name.
Al
as I was
Goldstein?
writing this.
it was a very stereotypical kind of,
I
I
don't know.
Yeah, big medallion porno magazine.
Yeah.
Monahan went to the halfway house and met with the priest's attorney that was helping him fight against the porno guy to try and bring down like his whole empire thing. And then he found out that just before Father Martin died, he was in a meeting with the porno guy discussing a future article that could ruin the priest.
The priest, right. Oh, boy.
Discussing like an affair or something with his
Right.
lawyer.
So now he's, he could get screwed on this one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could go down.
So then what happened?
And then, obviously, the conversation got rather heated, and the porno guy claimed that Father Martin left with much aggravation. In the lab, Quincy finds that a reddish-colored fiber was found in Father Martin's throat as part of his last breath.
A reddish-colored fiber. Aha! That would explain why she was cranky.
Yeah, we got it.
Period.
A reddish fiber.
Yeah, but a reddish fiber. The moth or pupa.
Yeah, okay.
Keep going?
Sure.
Please.
They go back to the office of the porno guy to gather a sample of his carpet, but it wasn't a match, setting them back at square one once
About the
again.
drapes.
In saying where Father Martin died and clearing a dead... whatever.
No, wait, Sydney, what happened?
Yeah, man.
Please.
You can't jump
setting them
ahead.
back in square one and saying where Father Martin died.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And, Monahan went back to talk to Father Martin's attorney one last time, and finally everything came together.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Everything or everyone? They're all standing there just looking at Father Martin cranking. And no one knew why. 4 men just jerking off, looking at the feet of a dead priest.
That's a hell of an episode.
I don't know what we're doing, but it feels right, doesn't it?
It turned out that the priest attorney was very close to the man who was representing the porno guy. During the argument between Father Martin and the porno guy, Father Martin had a heart attack and collapsed. In a panic, the guy who ran the porno magazine called his attorney, who then put the priest in his trunk, which had a red carpeted interior.
Hence
and was
the
also
fiber.
the location of Father Martin's second heart attack.
Oh,
so they thought that would be.
lived.
Wait, he thought that would be a better idea than to call the ambulance.
Right.
Yeah.
Would be to put the priest in the trunk
What the fuck?
next to the spare tire.
Makes no sense.
No.
The attorney was charged with negligent homicide, and I think other things I don't remember.
Negligent.
But overall, this episode had a lot of twists and turns that didn't really matter at all, and a whole lot of cheesy one-liners.
What was it? Please, you don't remember any of the one-liners?
I didn't bring my notebook. I had them written down in my notebook.
Oh,
Man,
fired.
man.
I'm sorry.
I want to know what the one-liners were.
Yeah.
One was, now he's rating on my parade, or something like that.
That is a good one. Phew, good one.
Shit. I'll have to hear
He
those.
died with a cause, like Father Terrell, or something.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Very concise.
Very nice.
Can we get
Absolutely.
grades?
Usually
That
when
was,
the interns do book reports, they get bombarded with insults, things.
No,
thrown at
that was
them.
terrific.
The
that
gals
was a
get an
good one.
applause break.
Yeah, that was great.
But you got
That
applause.
was good.
I love story time.
That was more of a very concise report of that. Not much of your basic opinion on the characters and.
I thought we just had to do like a summary.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
No, that's exactly what we wanted. That's what we asked for.
So I painted the picture of the episode, and then Jackie has all the opinions. We just did a team.
There you go.
We did a team
Exactly.
effort. We
Oh,
laid it out.
that was very smart of
That
you,
is-
Al.
that is
Just be
good.
redundant in the
Right, right.
How sexy
right.
is that?
Yes.
We thought about it. way
It's so
ahead of
sexy
time.
the gals got together and watched Quincy.
What's sexier
Two
than
gals
that?
sharing some wine and watching Quincy.
Watching Quince.
Things happen. They fall asleep.
Exactly.
It's Jackie's turn.
All right, Jackie, if you would.
Yeah,
And don't
mine's
skip
just
anything.
straight
If it's the same
opinion.
stuff Sydney said,
Oh,
it's fine.
yeah,
Go
yeah.
I don't
over
think
Right.
it's anything.
This show craves
All
redundancy.
summary. So I thought it started kind of slow, but the plot was really interesting with the priest and a prostitute. How interesting is that?
Sure.
It was weird to see the clips of the episode before it started, but I don't know last time I saw that, so. There were a lot of suspenseful moments with insane camera angles and constant scene setting music.
Like what was an insane camera angle?
Like they zoom up from up his face or in it to get like the dun dun dun.
All right. I know
How was
exactly.
his eyes?
Yes.
You know? Oh, it was constant. It was awesome.
Crazy.
They start like on a giant white thing. You're like, oh no, they're like it's like a polar ice cap, and there's just a piece of Quincy's dandruff on his tie.
Exactly.
That's a close-up.
And they pull back.
I said it was like a 1970 version of CSI without all the fancy.
Oh, very
Oh.
good. Very
All the fancy
good.
stuff.
Yeah.
That's a great observation,
no
Sam.
schmancy.
Absolutely.
I said it was a little predictable because they showed their number one suspect in the scene right after the murder, watching the news of the murder. It was just straightforward conversation, and I was super pissed that they ended the show on a cliffhanger.
Oh.
Because they never said what happened.
never
I
said.
mean, I know. I just want to be straightforward told. I don't want to think for myself. I feel
Yeah,
like
they should have
he was
said it
killed,
was murder
he died,
or
you know?
yeah.
What's going on with the Slurpee guy?
I did think it was
Needs the
funny.
attention.
Why did you get more Slurpees?
We asked him to.
Oh.
You wanted the name?
Sorry. Oh, Jimmy wanted the mango?
Well, I didn't care.
The mango turned out to be all right.
I'll try it. That my mango? Oh, you
turned out all right.
Thank you. You're right. There's no sugar, right?
I believe not.
Would you get another Febreze flavor? Terrible.
Yes, this is really great.
Sugar-free.
That's great. This is kerosene and asshole hair. Delightful.
Was that it?
No, I said I thought it was funny how giant the remotes were back then.
Oh, that's a good observation.
Okay, yeah. Very
All
good.
right.
It was a huge block, and also the when they showed the porno guy and his riches, he had the 3 small square TVs next to each other. Nowadays,
Oh,
but I
wow.
liked that. It was very
that is pretty
what
good.
happened.
Yeah.
I said all in all, it wasn't a bad show, but I wouldn't choose to watch it again.
You wouldn't watch it again.
And I'm ready for the next show to watch.
Yeah. Wow.
It's Quincy.
You know what? Very concise.
No.
Yeah, Sharknado, is that on there? Because that was a little...
No.
No applause, though?
Well, yeah, of course.
Of course, applause. We were busy with our Slurpees, Sam.
I really didn't know how well these book reports were going to go. Should we get the other intern in to do his?
I guess.
I think we should.
You guys are loving these
Jerry
things.
wrote it. We should hear him out. He's a good guy.
Yeah, I guess.
Does anybody want my thing? I only wanted a couple tastes of it.
Quincy's job. He was a coroner, but he was also like a detective.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
No, he was just a coroner who took matters into it. What happened was somebody gave him a members-only jacket, and he realized this calls for action.
But he never had any normal murder. Just no. He just passed away in his sleep.
Yeah.
No.
The weird
There's always
thing.
something.
People back then didn't really know what
You share
people's
Sam's
jobs
mic.
were, so they assumed the coroner went out and investigated the cases too. Do you know how inappropriate it would be if Quincy had to testify in court and they started asking him questions about his involvement in an investigation? They'd be like, so wait.
Wait,
You
let me
went
get this straight. Yeah,
you went
yeah,
to the
yeah.
crime scene on your own accord,
Right.
and started, going through
Poking
people's
around.
belongings and stuff like.
Yeah, especially 5 seasons worth of investigation.
And you
Yes.
spoke to the suspect?
Yeah. You spoke to the
And accused him of a murder?
fucking grounds for immediate dismissal.
Yeah.
Everybody that's accused of murder just gets off the hook because Quincy fucks up the
Yeah,
case.
exactly.
He's just the case fucker-upper.
Yeah, I want to see, aftermath. I want to see after Quincy.
After
All of
Quincy.
the additional crimes that were committed because of his
Yes.
courtroom blunders.
I felt I needed to investigate.
Yeah. There was a carpet fiber just like the one in your car.
Dismissed.
Yeah.
Next case, Quincy.
Yes.
We now call to the stand medical examiner Quincy. I had to drive the suspect to the store that day. We talked about the case. Dismissed.
Yeah.
It's just always something terrible.
He was following me and he went off a cliff.
Dismissed.
Well, let's get the third book report.
Yeah, I just didn't know. I didn't know how much you guys were going to enjoy these book reports.
I'm loving them.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to do the third one, but why not?
Sure.
Yeah.
Good thing he's standing right next to me instead of the girls. How about you snuck in? Go ahead.
What did?
Go right into it.
This is
Well,
Jerry.
no. What?
This is Jerry.
What
Jerry.
possessed you to do this?
Nice to meet you, Jerry.
You said on the air at one point
You've met him
all the
before.
interns' homework was to watch the show. And, of course, you only brought in the 2 girls. Cause
meant all
that's-
the
that's
interns.
I
yeah,
specifically
understand.
said in the office you had no assignments.
Yeah,
to do.
this-
I know, I'm aware of that too, but I'm much more afraid of O&A calling me out than you, Sam.
Oh,
So I wanted to have my bases covered, and then I gave it to Sam, and I was like, listen,
All
I
right,
did
well, let's
this
see how
just
well
in
this
case.
goes for you then.
Probably, I don't see. All right, anyway.
Now you saw the same episode.
The same episode. I actually
good.
watched half of another episode before Sydney texted me, told me I was watching the wrong one, and I went back. And
Oh
yeah.
wow, that would have been.
Yeah.
I don't like the
tragic.
fact that you and the gals are sexting.
Sexting over Quincy episodes.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear his
So,
book report.
the Opie and Anthony Show for Mr. Sam Roberts, Quincy M.E.
Oh.
Despite a strong performance from its leading man, Quincy M.E. suffers from a cyclical writing and spotty supporting cast, making the hour drag along.
Wow.
The best and probably most important aspect of the show's occasional success is the passionate performance of Jack Klugman. As Quincy, Klugman conveys the character's yearning for justice and quick wit with grace. In the episode examined, quote, Sullied Be Thy Name, Quincy aims to clear the name of a priest who was found dead in the bed with a prostitute. Quincy's quest for truth exposes what I believe would be a problem with the show upon repeated viewings. This coroner never believes that any human just died. It would appear that every death is a long conspiracy. This episode was a choice exception in the series that most defines the coroner confirms the death of the elder.
One more time!
Krugman puts a lot into his role, and the cast for the most part falls flat. This is only partially the fault of the actors, as their characters are written one-dimensionally with not much room to breathe or grow. Aside from the acting, the setting of the 70s shines through the entire show. The inclusion of what sounds like a live orchestra adds a bit of quote to the dramatic sentiment, as well as set mood around the insidious conversation. Additionally, the cars, clothes, and homes of the show have a pleasant 70s charm that I believe ages well, if at the same time dating the show. In conclusion, the episode carried out the plot as one might expect. One character was set up to be the villain, but evidence revealed late in the episode eventually proves the guilt of another. The priest's name is Squirrel. After watching a full episode, I was left with 2 questions. Was this the first show to romanticize a coroner, and is the show following the classic tropes or writing them?
David Spade is next.
Yeah.
The Opie and Anthony Show, Sirius XM.